Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Your Sunny Arches, and I am of course Your Sunny Arches. And today we're going to do a video for Geminis. Geminis for the month of November 2020. First we're going to do Gemini men and then Gemini ladies. Okay? So Gemini messages for Gemini men for this month of November 2020. So just a couple of things. Ooh, who's that? Justice, but it was in the reverse, so I don't know. But in the meantime, let's see. Leaves. I'm gonna just leave that there. Just keep in mind I do read from the sun side perspective mostly, just so that way, you know, it's more. It just makes it easier as to whether or not the messages are for you, if they resonate with you. But you are more than welcome to check out your moon, rising, or any other aspect of your natal chart to really understand, and get a clearer picture of what it is that you should expect for the rest of this month of November of 2020. This is your life. You are the one who's living it. So make the best decisions that are best for you. Okay. Remember that we do have free will. So everything is basically based on the current energies. And my intent is mainly to help to guide you, into the direction that you may need to go in. And I say may because of course you're going to make the final decisions. And you're going to do what you're going to do. Okay? All right, let's take a look here. What messages do we have for Gemini men for this month of November 2020? So I am using the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot deck. We're going to clarify with the Tarot de la Nuit deck. And then we'll have the love messages using the Lover's Oracle deck. Okay? Right. Alrighty. Don't mean to be so silent. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't being interrupted. Ooh, King of Needles. Oh, King of Needles in the tower. Oh. Nah, it's not that serious. It's okay. It's okay. I don't want to scare you. But there is a tower moment coming. Okay, there is so your overall energy is you are completely in your element. You are using your sense of discernment to make decisions. You have a sense of something beginning to fall apart, something beginning to come down, right? Because you have the tower here. The tower is leaning. It's beginning to fall. Now, I don't think it's necessarily so dramatic because there's no lightning. There's no, nobody's falling out the windows or falling out, none of that. And, I mean, the moon is there. So you have the foresight that this was going to happen. Okay. And now you need to make a decision. Okay. This decision, let's see. Usually with the Two of Candles is Two of Wands. Usually with the Two of Wands, for me, I take it as, yes, you need to make a decision, but you already know what that decision is. Because the character in the card would normally, in the more traditional decks, would normally hold a globe, or the world in a sense, in their hands. And they're already facing a specific direction with a rod in the other hand, okay? To me, that indicates they already made a choice. They already made a decision what direction they're going to go in. That's going to begin a new, why can't I talk? The new time frame for them. Okay. So, Let's take a look at why the tower is here. What is that in I'm going to take it because the state, again, King of Swords. So you could be dealing with another air sign, or you're just really in this air sign. So I noticed that a lot of women are really embodying that masculine energy at this time. And that seems to be um, something that needs to be done. I guess we're just, there's a need to really have everything under control, to really have all of our ducks in a row, so to speak. Uh, oh yeah, this is the men's reading. But men, I think you guys too are really dealing with some issues. And yeah, the Emperor is what I've been seeing a lot. I know I've seen the Emperor come up in a couple of the other decks. I mean, a couple of the other readings for the other signs that I've read. So you might want to check. I know the Earth signs got them. But I think even water signs. I can't remember which ones though. So the king, as you are in your element, okay, as you are currently the King of Swords, you're looking for a way, you're looking to make the decision that's going to help you to become an emperor. And becoming an emperor may require you to work, not require you, but in becoming an emperor, you're going to need to work towards achieving your goals. And this is going to take time, hence the Knight of Pentacles. All right, this is going to take time. This is going to, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take you a while. Right. And I guess it's you're very, there's a possibility maybe you're strategizing, you're planning, trying to plan as much as you can in advance to what you may expect, what kind of obstacles you may come across in order for you to be better prepared for them. And that could be the reason why we have the tower. And keep in mind, the tower hasn't completely collapsed. So you have the time to make the proper arrangements, make the necessary changes, make accommodations, modifications, to make the necessary whatever it is that you got to do to make it happen. Okay. So, or it could be too that you being the King of Swords, you're going at it with an Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries, and the two of you are trying to achieve a goal. But I think it's just because this came out after the King of Swords. I think this is just more of you wanting to build and establish some sort of empire, that, and you're trying to figure out what's going to help you get there. Okay, and no matter which way you take, it's going to take time. Okay, but I guess you want something that's going to be the best fit for you. So let's take a look at your recent past energy. We have the Three of Needles. So there was a heartbreak. Okay, a heartbreak. Let's take a look at this Three of Needles. Why is it here? Please and thank you. That's a lot of cards. All right. Cards really want to talk. Got a lot to say. So I know, Gemini men, you have a lot going on. In case you're interested, Five of Needles too. So you got a lot of, you're really stuck in your head and you really need to come out of it. Three of Needles and Three of Cups. There was a third party situation going on. You're brokenhearted. You may have been considering a possible reconciliation. Whether or not you actually do so, that's a whole nother story. Can we get another card, please, for Three of Needles and Three of Cups? Again, so there's a lot. You got a lot going on. Let's see. Just one more card, please, and thank you. Oh, okay. So here you have Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So yeah, you're trying to reconcile with someone, someone from the past. You want to start new again. You want to start something new with someone from the past. You may be somewhat nostalgic for the past. There may be something that you've tried to work on in the past, and now you want to see if you can start it up again. So those are some possibilities of, the broken. What in order to clarify the three of hearts. But in the end, I think it was just more of a third party situation, right? Because you have two threes here. But now, if you reconciliate, there may be an opportunity to begin anew. So let's take a look at your current energies. For your current energies, you have the Nine of Potions and the Page of Presents. So Nine of Potions, Gemini men, is usually some sort of wish fulfillment and an independent emotional stability, right? You're very in tune. You're probably rather empathic. Um, your emotions are under control. They're reject. Like you're doing good. Like you feel good. You feel good. You're happy. All that great, wonderful stuff. And you probably have a wish coming true. That could be some sort of offer that's coming your way. You could be dealing with an earth sign because of the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles here. Okay. You also have an Ace of Pentacles, so that's why. So it seems like you could be dealing with an earth sign. All right. Doesn't have to be. It could just simply be the energy and just things that are happening at the moment. So there's some sort of communication, some sort of offer that you're probably either you're considering and making or that someone wants to make to you. So let's take a look at why the Page of Presents is here, please and thank you. Okay. I don't know which ones to take. Let's do this again. I want to make sure that it's clear, We have the so we have the Five of Cups and the Lover's card. So there's the possibility of you needing to apologize or you receiving an apology from someone that you feel that you've had some sort of kindred spirit relationship, right? So it could go either way, it depends. Since this is clarifying the Page of Presents, I'm going to, say that more than likely you may be the one who needs to make this apology. Then again, the Lover's card is the Gemini card, so maybe the apology is coming to you. Let's do one more card, please, just to get a better understanding on what this Page of Presents is in reference to. Please and thank you. So it looks like it's more than likely somebody's coming to you with an apology. Somebody had stepped away from you. Okay, or you, yeah. Or you decided to walk away because it wasn't right. Some, things just weren't going the way they were supposed to go. There's heartbreak. You probably found out that they were cheating and you've been feeling good now that you're alone. And since you've been feeling so good and you're happy, now you got this offer coming in and it could be this possible apology. Okay. Now let's take a look at what's going on into the next upcoming weeks. We have death. Death is a transformation. Okay. So there are some transformations going on, some things that that you're going to change about yourself. So you're waiting for something to come in. You're waiting for your ships to come in. But here you're not just waiting. It seems like you're going in for, you're looking for your ships. All right, you're going to make this happen one way or another. You have the skull in your hand. You have the rod in the other. And it's the snake head at the top. You're looking you're looking for your blessings to come in, right? That's what you're waiting on in order to make things happen, to be able to continue on to the next step. We also have Four of Swords, a need for you to be able to take a rest. So once these come in, then you stopped your search. You're looking for these blessings, right? You're waiting on them. And once they come in, you'll be able to finally take a rest, a much needed rest. That's a lot of cards. Any other messages? That's too many cards. All right. And I think we can leave it at that because it is a lot of cards. So I know that there's a lot going on. Five of Swords again. Be very mindful of the thoughts that you have running around in your head. Perhaps it could be too that maybe you're self-sabotaging. There's someone who may be trying to betray you or that you feel is going to betray you, and that was part of the reason why there was a heartbreak in the end. Your advice, we got the Nine of Needles here, right? And we have the 10, the Wheel of Fortune. So the advice is to get out of your head. The advice is to not let all these negative thoughts permeate your your mind so much to the point that it begins to physically affect you. You can't sleep because you're stuck, and not just stuck, but you're now losing all the sleep. You're unable to fall asleep because of all the worry, all the concerns, all the negativity that is in your mind. You need to avoid that. You got to get out of your head and understand that this was possibly a cycle that you had to go through because we have the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever you went through is now over. Okay? It's over. This has come to an end. And so that means you're going to start a new beginning, right? So don't forget here in your overall underall energy. Sorry, I can't speak today. You have the Two of Candles. And so the Two of Candles is the beginning of a new project, the beginning of a new endeavor, something that you really are passionate about. All right. We could take let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. All right, Seven of Pentacles. You were waiting on something. No more. There's no more waiting. Okay, you were waiting to collect on your fruits of labor. You were waiting for these changes, and there's no more waiting. You need to do it now. You need to act now. Get out of your head in order to make things happen. You need to face the situation. All right, and there is a lot of water. What I don't see too much of, we have some pentacles, but there may be a need for you to get more grounded. Okay, more in tune with your higher self in order to really bring a whole cycle to an end. Once you do that, you'll be able to receive the blessings that are coming to you and finally get the rest that you need. You need a break, a mental break. You need to, maybe it could be getting, a little weekend getaway or something. Maybe it's just sleeping, letting yourself, getting out of your head, reminding yourself this is going to be okay. And I'll tell you this, for a lot of the signs that I've read so far, Gemini men, as we're transitioning from the Scorpio season into the Sagittarius season, yes, we do have some more weeks in Scorpio season, but things seem to get better as we get closer and closer into Sagittarius season. So I'm hoping that it seems to have been a common thread throughout the different signs, that it may be a possibility for you as well. And it seems like that may be. I just haven't seen the Temperance card yet. So there is that. I want you to have that in mind, that yes, things are going to get better. It's going to be okay. If you're hurt, then allow yourself an opportunity to recover from the hurt. Allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to feel your feelings. Identify them, acknowledge them, understand why they're there, and then how can you heal from this? What did you learn from this situation that now you can probably do better the next time around, right? And those are things that happen, and it's just things that we go through being human beings. All right, Gemini man, let's take a look. Oh, let's see. Let's take a look at your love messages with the Lover's Oracle deck. I really like these. I couldn't there was just no way that I could wait to do an unboxing for these. I had to do it right away. Let's see. Love messages for Gemini men for this month of November 2020. I like that one. There's intimacy. Something fell. I'm trying to figure out what that was. Got another one here. I like that. That's the yin yang. That's the harmony. So you may, that may be something that you need to consider. Any other love messages for Gemini men, please and thank you. Okay. Alright. And to me it's like a passion rejuvenation. You have the rainbow. It's kind of like the sun card in a way. Alright, let's take a look at what's going on. We have sexual union. I said it right. I told you. I said, ooh, look at that intimacy. It says, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will find true bliss. Aww. You gotta, that breakup sex, they say, is really something. Something to think about, right? Okay. Balance. Love's not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So yes, there's going to be challenges in a relationship. Does that mean that that's the end all be all? That's it? It's a deal breaker just because you had an argument? Absolutely not. You keep in mind that you're still individuals, okay, with your own thoughts, own opinions. So it's just a matter of understanding theirs, being prepared to agree to disagree, a little give and take here and there, and understand that, your significant other's point of view. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Exactly. You can definitely, you have the ability to start over, but you need to get out of your head. So this person that you're really got on your mind, you can remember I just say a reconciliation, wanting to start over with someone from the past, right? Starting something new with them. So if that's the goal, then you also have to keep in mind that it is possible. You just got to get out of your head and actually live in the moment, be present in the moment in order to really get to know the person and know if you've made the right choice or not. Okay? All right, Gemini men, thank you for the opportunity to read for you. I really do appreciate it. And at this time, I'm going to pause the video so I can collect the cards and do the reading for Gemini women. Okay, so thank you for that, letting me take that brief pause. So I've collected all the cards and I started shuffling to get ready for Gemini ladies. And as I'm concentrating on the message for Gemini ladies for this month of November 2020, these cards did fall out. I almost put it back, but I figured, you know what, somebody needs to see this, so let me just discuss it. Then I'll put it back, and then I'll continue with the actual spread. So we have the Six of Candles. There is a victory. There is a recognition. Okay, along with the Sun. So this recognition, this victory will lead you into a new beginning. Something new will start. Something new, something better. Perhaps the skills that you've obtained will allow you to move up to the next level. Okay, and you will soon receive communication in reference to um, this new beginning. Okay, it's a lot of fire. It's all fire, right? So with the Eight of Candles, it's Sagittarius. The Sun is Leo. I'm not too sure about the sign for the Six of Candles, but considering how this is very hot and fiery, I wouldn't be surprised if you have fire in your chart, specifically Leo and Sagittarius. Aries to, Six of Candles could be either of the three, maybe. Um, so if you have fire in your chart, just understand that you got it in the beginning. So you've been recognized for something, and somebody's going to want to start something new, possible new project, a very creative project, and you're going to receive communication. I mean, with the number 8 being there, the sun, 6. If you're looking for a time frame, I mean, we have the sun, so it's coming very soon, and the latest would probably be during, by Sagittarius season. All right, so I'm gonna put these back, and I'm gonna get started with the actual spread. So let's see, what messages do we have for Gemini ladies for this month of November, 2020? Messages for Gemini ladies for this month of November 2020. Okay. Please and thank you. So King of Needles again. Earth signs are really in their element. I think we're good here. Yeah. Alrighty. As the present and the future with advice cards. These will go at the top. We'll take a look at the bottom. We have the Hermit and 4 of Candles. There's also the Queen of Potions. All right, Gemini ladies. So you've been in hermit mode. You could be dealing with a Virgo too, or perhaps during Virgo season, right? So this could go in a couple of different ways. If you are a Virgo female, you were definitely in hermit mode. It seems like there was a need for you to kind of like stick to yourself, really try to be alone. You may have Virgo in your chart, or you may have been dealing with someone who is a Virgo, right? And you went into this mode because you're trying to see what you're going to do in order to manifest this union, and you're looking to create this union with someone who's embodying the energy of the Queen of Potions. Okay. Or it could be that there's a Virgo out there who's seeing you, who wants to have some kind of union with you, and they're seeing you as the Queen of Potions. Okay, whichever one resonates with you, that's what that would be. But we could take a look and see if this is romantic or not. And they probably see you and view you as someone who's very, empathetic, very caring and nurturing, emotional, all that great stuff. Intuitive. The Star in reverse. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Pentacles. And Knight of Wands. So with the Star and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, there was some sort of offer that may have been coming your way, but for whatever reason, hasn't happened yet, okay? But there is a need to begin to build something new with a possible fire sign, more than likely a Sagittarius, because the Knight of Wands is a sign of Sagittarius, all right? So it looks like you're trying to see how you can make this work, how you can make this happen, establish this union, and with this Queen of Potions. So it's because you already know who she is. You want to work with her. So you want to see with the Pentacles there. To me, that's more of like at that level, it's more about work and career than it is about love and romance. Okay. But there's a need to take action. And in order to really get things moving, you need to start acting. And you got to be mindful, though, that you're checking and looking out for what it is that needs to be done and that things are being done correctly. Okay, you don't want to half-ass anything because there's really no point about it. Another thing too is that if you're gonna go through with it, you need to make sure that you're going to go through with it all the way and not, okay, be like, okay, I'm gonna help you here a little bit, and then that's it. All right. So let's take a look at your recent past. We have the Nine of Presents. So Nine of Presents is usually someone, excuse me, usually someone who's very well off, very self sufficient, independent, abundant, right? They're very well to, very well to do, very well off on their own, okay? So let's take a look at why the Nine of Presents is here. There is a need for you to rest. You can rest now. You achieved that, and now you can take a rest because the next one is a Ten of Presents. All right, but it's all right if you choose to take a little break, maybe even a mini vacay. And here's a King of Swords, and we have King of Pentacles and Page of Cups. Wow. Give me one moment. Okay, so we have here, so you're taking the break. Now we have the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles. I needed to see the cards once again, and the Page of Cups. So there's two people. It looks like between you and an earth sign, okay, there's some sort of offer of love, or it could be there's another air sign and there's an earth sign, both of whom may come in offering that love. Or it could be that this, it could be so many different things. This was definitely something that I was not expecting. So yeah, you could take a break. Between you and an earth sign, you're really working hard to make something happen. And it looks like the earth sign is the one who's going to come in with some sort of offer, some sort of love offer, okay? Let's take a look at your current energy. Nice cards. Okay. Ooh, we have Queen of Candles and the Six of Candles. So you're definitely, so you're embodying this energy of the Queen of Candles. So you're coming in with that go-getter attitude, as we all are very familiar with resembling the Queen of Candles. So yes, the Queen of Candles is also associated with the black cat because of that and the season that we normally see the black cat in. It's also another, it tends to be associated with Sagittarius often. So I wouldn't be surprised if you had Sagittarius in your heart as well. And we have the Six of Candles. So by going into this go-getter mode, by embodying this energy of the Queen of Candles, you are feeling very beautiful, very sexy, very aromatic is another word. So be mindful of the aromas, the perfumes that you use, okay? You're trying to attract something. You're going to obtain a recognition as some sort of victory. Let's take a look at what this victory is related to. What is this victory related to? Please and thank you. You're trying to get something done. You have Three of Candles there. I didn't even realize that. So Three of Candles, that's ships coming in. That's things coming in and happening. Why are the Queen of Candles and Six of Candles here? Please and thank you. Eight of Swords. Not sleeping. Why? Stuck in your head. Six of Cups. You're stuck in your head over someone in the past, or you're just stuck in your head because you're very nostalgic about wanting to revisit certain things from the past. Maybe it's just certain memories that are coming up at this time. We have the Queen of Swords. So that would explain you being in your mind. You're in your element. You're deciding to reconciliate with someone, another possible air sign. Okay, someone who may be younger than you, but they may come in. Although you're looking for a reconciliation, somebody is coming in with a message that is not necessarily in your favor, right? So it seems as if the victory in the end is going to be for you to finally get out of your head, okay, to handle what you need to handle. I mean, there's a reconciliation, but I don't think that reconciliation is necessarily in your favor. Page of Sword is usually a when it comes to like a yes or no question, is a no answer. For the Page of Swords, it's also very common to be known that it's usually somebody who is watching you. Okay. There was a possibility, or there is a possibility of there having been a third party situation, because you do have the Three of Pentacles, and now we have Three of Cups. And we have Three of Candles here. So there's a lot of threes, so there were definitely other people involved. And that, oh snap, we got the Chariot. So I'm going to put the Chariot here. Page of Swords is saying move on. If that's the communication you're getting, it's going to be that it's time for you to move on and to go into a new direction. You do have a lot of people involved. Why are there so many people? That's a really good question, but that's something that only you can answer at this time. So there are so many people who are involved in whatever it is that you're going through at this point in time, what from the recent past to now, that you really need to cut out those that don't really reflect what it is that the kind of life you want to create, the kind of quality of life you want to create. And it's something that may take a moment. Okay, but I'm looking here. Whether we like it or not, this is like that clarity coming through a message, and it helps you to make a decision. I think that's what that is. Let's take a look at what the future holds. King of Candles. So there may be a fire sign who is coming your way, or this is probably going to be you, that you're currently in the Queen of Candles energy, and now you need to embody, going into the future, you're going to need to embody the energy of the King of Candles. And what does that mean? That means that you got a lot of work to do, and now you need to delegate that work accordingly in order for everything to get done in a timely, efficient, and effective manner. Okay, productive manner. Let's take a look at why. Ooh, that was quick. Well, here's what we got. It's a lot of cards, but I'm going to just take it. So there is a new love, Page of Wands, new love, messages to take action from a King of Wands. So this would be your energy. So there's new love coming. It could be a new love for the self, right? Because right now, I don't see anything that requires two people. I see everything being at a individual level. All right. So the new love could be for yourself, building that new love for yourself, and remembering who you are. And yeah, you can get shit done. So, it's going to get done. Now you're receiving this information that is important for you to take action. Okay, and to do that, you need to be this King of Wands. Okay, you're going to continue looking good, but you're also going to be in this very masculine energy, not because anything negative. It's just you need to be able to get things done, and you can't do it alone. You are going to need help. You're going to need to delegate the work to others to help you cover as much ground as possible, get as much done as possible, and so that way you could get to where you want to be, right? But in order for that to happen, you also have to understand that you need to start looking at things from a new perspective, okay? If you're dealing with a fire sign, or if there is a fire sign who comes your way, this fire sign has to understand that there is a need for them to see things from a different perspective, see the relationship that you are looking to build from a different perspective, to really understand how to achieve this stability. You want this unity, you want the stability, you want all of that great stuff, but you need to come into this energy mode, and you need to begin to really focus on loving yourself at the same time. So that is a lot of work. It is a lot of things coming your way. It is going to require you to see things from a different perspective in order to make sure that you stay out of your head and deal with things accordingly. Okay? And sooner rather than later. You have, well, here you have the advice card is Five of Needles. Be wary of self-sabotaging thoughts. All right. Be wary of those who may be envious of you, who may be jealous of you. Be wary. There may be a need to be wary of those who may try to betray you. Five of Needles is usually, what is it, Aquarius, right? So you want to be careful with that. Okay. I don't really think that the sign necessarily matters. I just think that you need to be mindful of this type of negativity, whether it's a thought, an actual person that you may have in your mind. Um, but you need to stay out of your head. You can't be there because you need to take action in order to get a new perspective to make this unity happen. And then we have the Four of Needles. There's also a need for rest, okay? There is a regression. We go from a 5 down to a 4. But that's because you're so stuck in these thoughts. You're so concerned with what's going on. You really need to give yourself a break and be kind to yourself. So again, I know we saw the Four of Needles earlier before. We saw it up here as the original clarified to the Nine of Presents. So you've worked so hard. That's wonderful. Give yourself a break. Here, you're going to need to work hard also, which is great, right? But once you achieve that stability, that unity, that security that you're looking for, you want to be able to take a break as well. It's okay to take a break once you've achieved a goal, because the last thing you want is to burn yourself out so quickly. All right, my Gemini ladies, let's take a look at love messages for you for this month of November of 2020. Okay, what do we have? Oh, I like this. I don't know if I've had this one before, but I really like that blue. I like the blue that they use in this deck. Because it's a heart shape, it's a little difficult to manipulate, to maneuver as I'm shuffling. Okay. We have, oh, this is, for me, this is new. I haven't seen that one yet. I love this love. Aww. Oh, very coupledom. So there is a couplehood coming your way. Okay, so yeah, you may have a fire sign who may be coming your way, or it may be an earth. It could be any of these signs. So when this person comes in, they may come in as the King of Candles. They're going to want to make things happen in order to have this stability with you, right? But they got to get that sense of a new perspective as well. All right, so let's take a look at this. We have embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Aw, I like it. right? But there's that need to bond. There's that need to be loving, be understanding with one another. There, that cool, that calm. Blue too for me is like, in this case, the way it is mixed in with the white, there's a lot of that healing, right? Really getting to know the person on a very much more deeper level. I love this. I love the red. I love the hearts. So there's definitely a lot of love between you and this person. Okay, let's take a look. It says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Oh, so you got to make that choice. You got to, it's all up to you what you want it to be. And last but not least, power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. So we would be going back to this. You'll receive information and to help you to make a decision what direction to go in, right? But no matter what, you're going to continue leveling up. Um, and as you do, you're also going to need to regain a sense of self-love besides a possible new relationship or taking this relationship to the next level. All right. Um but you do have the ability to say yes or to say no. And no matter what you decide to do, it's not the wrong answer. It's based on what you know to be the best thing for you. All right, Gemini ladies, this was an extremely interesting reading. I really look forward to hearing from you to see how it all resonated with you. And I appreciate this time, and I hope to uh, read for you again in the next month. Take care for now. Bye.